children. Today I am going to teach you poem Justice, page number 101, written by Praveen Kumar. He was actually senior police officer. He was 30 years he served in police department. And Praveen Kumar, he was also writer also, and he wrote this poem Justice. About justice he wrote the poem. So here, before reading this poem, here one passage given below. A child playing on the street was hit by a speeding vehicle. The child was lying in a pool of blood. See what happened here, children? That a child was playing in the street. That one car came and it hit that child. And that child was fall down the blood, full of blood, that flowing from that baby's body. It was shifted to a hospital. That boy taken to hospital. After accident, that boy taken to hospital. The doctors who examined the child told its parents that the child needed immediate blood transfusion and they must arrange for 4 bottles of blood immediately. What happened here, children? That the child got accident. That car hit that child and now it needs the blood. 4 bottle blood it needs. That due to loss of blood in accident, that child need blood. So the doctor said to arrange the blood immediately. 4 bottles blood. See, it's not so easy to arrange the blood because grocery vegetable we will purchase. Immediately we can provide that one. But blood, it's not for sale, is it? So it's very problematic to arrange the blood. The eager parents offered good money for buying blood. So that everyone parents, they were always eager. They know that these parents also, they wants to save their child and they were ready to pay money for that blood. How much the donor want know, that much money they were ready to pay. But the parents were ready to pay the money for the blood. Many young men did give blood, but none accepted the money offered. See, so many young men, they came and they donated the blood, not for money. That parents offered the money, but they rejected that money. They bluntly told the parents that blood could not be bought with money and that it should be donated by one person to another. See that young man, how the good sentence it is, children, that they said that young man, whoever gave 4 bottles blood, no, they said they were not accepted the money offered by parents. What they said, children, that blood should be donated from one person to another. Okay, we should not sell the blood, that it should be donated from one person to another person without money. That young man, they said this one. So it shows the values of life. See, if we sold our blood also means what is the value for a person? That blood, if we eat means it will develop in our body, is it? That if we, that one also we are selling means no values. ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. So here what happened, children, that so many young men, they came and they donated the blood. So calling that blood donation, not blood sale. Is it, children? Anywhere you heard blood is for sale? No. Blood will be donated from one person to another person. No one is ready to sell the blood. No one is ready to accept the money for blood donation. So here also same happened. So this is a good word, children. If anyone are in need of blood, that we should be donate the blood. If we are of the same blood group, we should immediately provide the blood. So it's very good, children. So here what happened here? This passage given to show the values. That young men, they can take the money because parents, that patient side people, they were ready to give the money because they want the life of that patient means they were ready to pay the money. But what happened, children? That people, they rejected the money and they said money should be donated, not sold out. So here this is the passage given before reading the poem. So here now I am going to introduce the poet Praveen Kumar. Praveen Kumar, a bilingual poet. Bilingual means speaking two languages fast, fluently. That person is calling as bilingual person. That Praveen Kumar, a bilingual poet born in Mangalore on June 29th, 1949. 29th June 1949. This Praveen Kumar was born in Mangaluru. Sri R.D. Suvarna and Srimati B. Sarojini has more than R.D. Suvarna and Srimati B. Sarojini are the parents of Praveen Kumar. He was born on 29th June 1949 in Mangaluru and has more than 3 decades of government service as a senior police officer. He worked as a senior police officer. 3 decades means more than 30 years. 30 years he worked as a senior police officer. A poet of 23 published collections and an author of 5 volumes on matters of governance and administration. He is a familiar face in Indian intellectual circuits. See, he wrote 23 published collections he wrote, and he also wrote about the governance and administration because he was in administration, that police department. He was a senior officer and he worked 30 years in that department, means he know very well how to do the administration. And so he wrote the book also about the governance and administration. And he is very much familiar in Indian intellectual circuits. He presently lives in Bangalore with his family. Now he is in Bangalore, children. That we should be proud because he born in Mangalore, that also in Karnataka, and he is in Bangalore. It is also in Karnataka. So we should be always proud about this type of guys, that he worked as senior police officer and he wrote so many poems, and about the governance and administration also he wrote the book. Stemming from his varied academic background are the lively for reaching interests that have impelled him to write in subjects as diverse as matters of public interest and poetry. That was his duty as a police officer, that forced him to write about the society, that illegalness of the society, how to improve, how to bring laws in society. This type matters he wrote again and again because he worked as a police officer, means he so much close to the society and he wants to bring some law in society. So he wrote the books about that one. He has been a regular contributor to many national dailies, periodicals and journals. So he was writing periodicals, journal. He was also regular writer of some newspapers and journals. So that the people were eagerly waiting to read his articles. That people were eagerly waiting to read the articles of Praveen Kumar that he was publishing in some journals and daily newspapers. He was writing weekly magazines also. His articles have been extremely popular and often sensational by their innovation and unorthodox thoughts. So he was writing about the society, how to bring the law, how to bring changes in the society, and he was unorthodox and he was always writing very well. So people are eagerly waiting to read his articles in newspapers and journals. His published works include Policing for the New Age, the Police, Indian Police and Inside India in Prose and Unknown Horizons, Portraits of Passions. See, so many books he wrote, more related to law and administration, governance and society, laws in society, how to bring, how to improve, how to implement the laws in the society. This type of articles he wrote and as a book also he published, and he was writing for magazines and journals. So this is about Praveen Kumar. The worked as a senior police officer, born on 29 June 1949 in Mangaluru. So now I am that here poem introduction is this here. Make a list of things and obligations that cannot be bought with money. So you know very well, children, that some things we cannot buy for money. That cannot be, we cannot sell that things and we cannot buy such a things. Tell me what are they? You have any idea about this? Yes, happiness. Is it possible to buy or sell? Huh? No. Happiness. Time. Time we cannot buy time, and we cannot sell that time also. Love, affection. Is it possible to buy? Your parents and friends are showing love and affection to you guys. Is it possible to buy? Yeah? No. Happiness, time, love, affection, and health. Health also we cannot buy. We cannot sell. So many things are there, and true friendship, manners, that behaving with others. These are the things that we cannot buy that one. That we cannot buy and we cannot sell such a type of things. We can cultivate that one, but we cannot buy or sell. So here, introduction given about this poem, what he wrote in this poem. Human life is based on certain values. Values means ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳು. We should cultivate some values in our life. ಹೆಂಗೋ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಡೆಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. That we should have our own values in our life. To lead a good life, we should cultivate good values. Values still govern our lives. Justice is one such value that ensures an exploitation-free life. See, values we have to cultivate. In that, justice is also one of the value of our life. We should cultivate in our life. That gives free life. ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಮೌಲ್ಯನೇ. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನ್ಯಾಯಯುತವಾಗಿ ನಡಿಬೇಕು, ನ್ಯಾಯಯುತವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. But unfortunately, in the present day, justice has become a commodity of sale for some people. So you may watch in so many movies also that the rich people, they are going to buy the justice. Not all people, but in society, some people are there, they want to purchase even justice also by paying the money. So we should not do such a type of things, children, because this is also value of our life. We should cultivate that one, but we should not purchase that one. We should follow according to law. We have to be. Our behavior should be towards the justice, and we should not go to purchase that one. Though there are immoral attacks on justice, it has survived the test of time only because of its inherent strength. Though there are immoral attacks on justice, so many immoral attacks are going on justice. ನ್ಯಾಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒತ್ತಡ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ದುಡ್ಡಿರೋ ಜನ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್. ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ನಾವು ಬೆಲೆ ಕೊಡೋದು ನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕೇ ಬೆಲೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾರು ಅನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ನಡೆದಿದ್ರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಹೊರತು ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ನಾವು ಖುಷಿ ಪಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್. ವಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ justice. So here, Justice poem written by Praveen Kumar. Justice begotten in exchange is no justice. For exchange is trade. See, if we are going to purchase justice means it's not a justice. Adu nyaya agudilla. It will become a trade. Trade means you know very well, children. Buying and selling of goods and things we are calling as trade. Is it? It will become trade. If we are going to purchase that one also means it's not a justice. ನ್ಯಾಯವಾಗಿ ಉಳಿಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. It will become a commodity or thing. Like how we are purchasing grocery and vegetable, that type it will also become. So it will become trade and it's not remaining as justice. A distressing gain through loss. Justice is inherent right. Begotten means got earned. Begotten means got earned. That if we went to purchase the justice also, no use. That it's not a thing or commodity to purchase. And it will also become just like trade, buying and selling of goods. Is it, children? So here begotten means getting something by exchange. See, in barter system you learnt in economics that barter means purchasing the goods for goods. They were going to purchase in olden days. That time no rupee and they were going to give the goods and they were exchanging the goods. That type it will also become just like trade. Is it? So, we should not go to purchase the justice, then it will not remain as justice, it will become trade. A distressing gain through loss. Justice is inherent right. Natural, it is a natural thing. It is a natural right of every person. ನ್ಯಾಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಿಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತದು. ಬರೀ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು, ಬಡವರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗಬಾರ್ದು ಈ ಥರ ನೋ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಟ್ರೇಡ್. ಶ್ರೀಮಂತರು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಕಮೋಡಿಟೀಸ್, ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆಲ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಪೂರ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಚ್. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ರೈಟ್. It's not a commodity or thing to purchase. It's a right of every citizen. He should get, every citizen should get the justice, not the rich people. So here he wrote, we cannot buy justice. It's a right. It's not a commodity or thing. It's not a thing to purchase. It's not a business. That justice should be for each and every person. Though wrapped in black tags in dark hall of race for survival. Survival means existence. Existence. See, some rich people, what they were going to do, they wants to purchase the justice also by paying the money. They are going to wrap, cover that one with black paper in black dark hall. ಕತ್ತಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಪ್ಪು ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸುತ್ತಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂಥರ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೋ ರ್ಯಾಪ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್, ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಾಲ್ ಆಫ್ ರೇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸರ್ವೈವಲ್, ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ತಾವು ಉಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಕಪ್ಪು ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸುತ್ತುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಾಲ್. ಯಾರು ನೋಡದೇ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕತ್ತಲ ಕೋಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್. ವೈ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸೊ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ತಾವು ಉಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದೇ ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ಸರ್ವೈವಲ್, ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. Like gold strains bound in mud till exploited. Exploited. Bound means, see children here, exploited means make use of. What they are doing, like gold strains bound in mud. See, first thing you know very well that gold we will get from mud only. We have to extract the gold from the mud. Is it children? That we can't immediately we will not get in gold how we are purchasing jewelries and all, no? That is not the correct form. That first we will get that one from the mud and after so many work that gold will get that shape it will get. Is it? ಬಂಗಾರ ಮಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದಲೇ ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಮಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದಲೇ ಬಂಗಾರವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಿಮ ರೂಪವನ್ನು ಬಂಗಾರವಾಗಿ ಪಡಿತದೆ. So here what happened children, like gold strains bound in mud till exploited. See how they are doing that, how we will get the gold from the mud. ಮಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದ ಬಂಗಾರವನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ತಕ್ಕೋತೀವಲ್ಲ, like so the people they were going to get the justice and they wants to make use of their own. They are thinking that ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಜನ. ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಕೂಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐಸ್. ಶಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್, ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೇವತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ದಟ್ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಕೂಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐಸ್. ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವೆರಿ ಕೂಲ್. ಶಿ ವೋಂಟ್ ಬಾದರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೇವತೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಶಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್. That she become very silent, cool, and still like rock. She become just like a rock. ಕಲ್ಲು ಬಂಡೆ ಥರ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಳೆ ಅವಳು, ಸ್ತಬ್ಧವಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. Cool, without any tension. She became cool and just like a rock. ಕಲ್ಲಿನ ತರಹ ಸ್ತಬ್ಧ, ಏನು ಮಾತಿಲ್ದಂಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯು ನೋ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೇವತೆ. ಕೋರ್ಟ್ನೊಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಪ್ಪು ಪಟ್ಟೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ರ್ಯಾಪ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಆನ್ ಹರ್ ಐಸ್. ಶಿ ಟೈಡ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕೆ ಯಾರನ್ನು ನೋಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್. She is going to listen the arguments, and she don't know whether that person is rich or poor, but if it is right, she is going to give the justice. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳಗದವ್ರು, ಇವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣ, ಇವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಲೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಶೋಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಶಿ ಟೈಡ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಆನ್ ಹರ್ ಐಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಕೆ ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಶಿ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಲಾಯರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್. ಶಿ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶಿ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ದ decision. Justice she wants to give, maybe rich, maybe poor. She didn't have any discrimination. No easy road to charm her soul, while hardship makes her no more justice. Severe sufferings. Hardship means severe suffering. Charm means attract. Because she closed her eyes, nothing attracts her. If we are able to see means we will attract. Is it children? That colors, for jewelers, we will attract. Because we are seeing means we will definitely attract. But she closed her eyes means how can she see? How can she become attracted to anything? No way. She can't be attracted to anything, any color, any jewels, any money, any person. So what happened here? So she was going to close her eyes, and her soul cannot attract anyone, because she closed her eyes means she can't see, and her soul cannot attract anyone. Why justice is shackled to greed and bribe? Why justice is fished out from popular mood? Fished out means drew out, drew or pulled out. Fished out means drew or pulled out. So what happened? Why justice is shackled? Shackled means chained. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ? ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Why are going to tie her? ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಯಾಕೆ ನೀವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Because why justice is fished out from popular mood? That all people will believe that justice is equal for everyone. Then why are going to drew her, pulled out her from that mode of the people? ಜನರು ನಂಬಿವಿ ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಹಾಕೋ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. Lost in thick jungle of lightless night. Justice, nowadays what happened? Lost in a dark night, in a jungle, in a forest, we are calling, no? That type. In darkness, if anyone lost in forest means how it will suffer to come out of that one, no? That nowadays what happened, children? Justice, it is also lost in the dark night, in the jungle or in forest. Like a rat caught in the sack of death. See, if we put on small rat in a big bag and if we tied that one means it will die. Is it, children? That like so, what happened nowadays? That justice lost in jungles, just like a small rat we put in a big bag, large bag, and we tied it. If we tied it, after few minutes it will die. Rat will definitely die. So sack means a large bag. Large bag. If we put one small rat in a big bag and if we tie its bag's mouth tightly, means after few minutes what it will happen, children? That rat will die. Like so, what happened nowadays? That justice it lost in a dark night and in a big forest. In the middle of the forest is there justice in a dark night. Like deer caught in lion's lair. Lair means resting place. Resting place. That is how the lion attacks the deer. Resting place. That is, if the deer is caught with lion and it is in the resting place of the lion, that time how it feels deer, how it suffers. Like nowadays justice also in that position only. That how deer will suffer, no? Like the justice also nowadays suffering in the hands of the few people. She never reaches self by herself. Justice with no heart for truth. See, truth is very important. Without truth, there is no justice. That justice means it should be always in truth side. ಸತ್ಯದ ಕಡೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸತ್ಯಗಳು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್, ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಟ್ರೂತ್. ದೆನ್ justice with no heart for truth, justice with no dash for right cause. Dash means race. It does not belong to any caste. It does not belong to any people. It does not belong to rich or poor. But justice should be equal to each and every person. So here, is justice dead indeed? No. If justice dead means, what happens, children? There will be no justice. That some people, they will start to purchase the justice. They occupy that place. There will be no value for justice that time. That rich people, if they started to purchase, they made just that one also as a trade, means there will be no value. ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನ್ಯಾಯ ಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. That when we start to purchase the justice, that time it will become just like a trade, buying and selling of the commodity and business. Like so, justice also becomes like a trade or business. So here we should not bring such a position in our society that so many people, they wants to purchase that one, that we should overcome from that one. That people should be strong and they should avoid and they should be in the side of justice. So this is about the poem written by Praveen Kumar. So in short summary, so nowadays that justice becomes just like trade, children, and so many people, they wants to purchase that one. But actually justice is not a business. That we cannot wrap that one in black paper, and we should not do business in a dark hall to purchase that one. There are some people, they wants to purchase that one just like how we are getting the gold from the mud. That type they wants to get that one. But nowadays what happened, with the few hands, that one become in a darker side. The justice is in a dark night in the big forest. Like so he compared, and the poet wants to convey a message to society that we should not go to purchase the justice, and that justice, she means here ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೇವತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿ. She wants to give justice to each and every people equally, and there should be truth in justice. If truth is there, then only there is value for justice. So this is about the poem written by Praveen Kumar, Justice. So you read the poem and try to understand the poem and hard words and glossary of this poem. Thank you.